Oh, wait. Nope, I didn't turn the music off. Let's turn the music off. Ta-da!
It looks like it's about a 29-second delay. We're just testing some stuff here.
Wow. Didn't realize how long of a delay.
Yeah. Good morning. It's not Monday.
I know. I realized it was the wrong video.
But you're here. That's all that matters. And it's study hall.
I wrote it down. I'm so excited. I need a cowbell.
I feel like we haven't stood here for study hall in
a long time.
I was
going to say things. You even got the table up, which is gone. Well, we're going to do next week.
Have to get another table. This one's sold. I promise we're taking good care of it. I promise. We're not spilling coffee. We're being very gentle.
I have my sippy cup.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy March 1st. Happy Shop Hop Day 1.
It's like spring's in the air. Oh, spring is in the air.
We got new outfits on?
I was at the beach this morning. Yeah. Oh, look,
Nice.
We actually matched too.
Hello.
So it's not a bad color. It's just a different color. Yeah, this is the Shop Hop shirts. We're not selling these, but they're kind of cool.
We're going to talk. I think they are good. I warmed up to it. At first, I was like, ugh.
Me too. Because I found out I had the perfect earrings with blue and gold or copper.
That's what did it.
Okay.
It is kind of our logo colors too.
I know,
sweet,
totally.
so.
I agree with that. So good morning, everybody. We are here for study hall. We are normally here on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock-ish. So
To talk about what?
events and classes between Palm Coast and St. Augustine, and I have a list.
Ooh, nice.
So this might be a little long one, and we're in no rush today because I came early. I'm prepared for Tula Club and EPP Club,
which is always the first Saturday of every month here in Palm Coast.
Yep. And then we have something new starting in St. Augustine too.
Hoopapalooza.
Hoop, hoop, palooza.
Yeah, after this, I'm going to head over there so I can welcome them, and I'm excited to start kind of a
It's gonna
new,
be so fun.
Chapter. That sounds so cliche, but it is what it is, you know. We're excited to get things going in St. Augustine, and embroidery
Is big.
And so
Darren, Irene, and Judy are all excited to get going.
yeah, we are. Good morning, Cassie. Good morning, Dot. I see everybody on there. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, everybody.
Well, you didn't see Maria. Maria's on YouTube. Good morning,
Hey,
Maria.
Marie on YouTube.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Before we start jumping into classes, I did mention it is day one of Shop Hop. So let's just get this part. Actually, before I do that, I want to point out this giant box behind me. Let's see if I can go close enough. It's kind of big. It's hard to see. But, you know, we do a lot of charity drives and charity sewing and things like that. And the Seawolf Privateers are one of our favorite organizations. It's an amazing organization that does wonderful things for foster kids and the community. And so, and you guys always come through. This is something that it's an Easter basket for foster children in Flagler County. So
okay.
The nice thing is, and I'm just going to read this real quick, what to donate, what they're looking for this. And this is collected until April 11th. So you have some time, which is great. I'm just using my cheat sheet here.
I see that. Good job.
But bags of individually wrapped candy that will fit inside eggs. They're going to do a huge Easter egg hunt, and they go to I think they actually go to. I'm not sure where they hold it. If they go to homes or what it is, but they put like hundreds of Easter eggs out front, and the kids come out, and then they go and yeah. So it's really fun for kids who aren't going to have an Easter egg hunt. They're providing one for them, so it's amazing. So individually wrapped candy so that they can fit inside Easter eggs, chocolate bunnies or seasonal treats, Peeps, which I like Peeps. I know most people, it's like candy corn. People are like, ugh, and I'm like, I like candy corn too.
I love candy corn.
Okay. Small toys and trinkets, trinkets like stickers, temporary tattoos.
We need to get some cut up and sew.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Cut up and sew tattoos.
Small games or activity items, bubbles, beach balls, squirt guns, sidewalk chalk, puzzles, yo-yos, arts and crafts, crayons, markers, mini coloring books. And if you just come into the shop and you don't have time, there's a little QR code that you can scan. And I think that there's a
details.
Yeah. Also, it looks like there might even just be a way to donate. So if you don't have time to go shopping, but you do want to give something, this is one of the opportunities where you can donate some money, some moolah. So we'll talk about this more for sure, but it was sitting there and Tony made a good point. We've never mentioned it on the live. So you guys are always amazing. You're always giving. So here's just another opportunity for the kids and for an amazing organization. We want to help out.
I think that's one of the things, though, our community loves to give and loves to serve, and they just don't know how or where. And we're trying to provide those opportunities for them. Absolutely. And we do all sorts of different organizations.
Yeah, we do. And by the way, if you know of anyone in St. Augustine or that area, St. John's, who is connected with a charity, I would love an introduction. Please. Because maybe there's an opportunity for us to do a sewing for charity party for them or somehow get involved. Mm-hmm. We're not as connected yet in the St. John's area, and we're working on it. We're trying. So help us out. Send us your friends and connections.
Please.
Yeah. Okay. Shop Hop. First of all, these are the new Shop Hop t-shirts. Tony already mentioned it. We do not have any for sale. We kind of opted out when they changed the color. We didn't know how people were going to respond. Also, how many sizes? It's a lot. So I don't really do the t-shirts. This one,
make one though.
I was going to say this one here is also not for sale because it's mine. This is a one of one. Our very own Nancy made this for us. Whoa. For me, I should say. But I absolutely love it. And this is with one of the panel fabrics that is sold out in Palm Coast, but we do have in St. Augustine. Mm-hmm. So this was my favorite print of the whole
I think she put the
collection
right there in the pocket.
I asked her to, and she's like, that might be hard. And I was like, oh, don't do it. She did it anyway. Nancy, you're the best. But we do have, and so we have the shop hop fabric in both locations.
And you can pick it up now.
And you can get it.
Yay.
Walk in, get it. You can cut it, touch it, and take it home. What I will say is just, if there's a certain print that you're looking for, call ahead, or because some are sold out here that we have there, and vice versa.
And up there, they have more of the blenders where we just have the darker blend. I think more of the pastel blenders up there.
Yeah. So anyway,
Website.
we have fabric. We have magazines. I made a mistake yesterday when we did, I did a little impromptu live asking you guys to vote last day. And I said, we're almost out of magazines in Palm Coast. We found a box. So we don't have a ton, but I mean, right now we're okay. So I don't want you running or going out of your way. You can get them at both locations. Right. And this is your passport. So if you're going to do the shop hop, you have to get the magazine. If you're not going to do the shop hop, you should still get the magazine. It's an awesome magazine.
It's a great magazine.
And I'm just going to throw this out there because I asked our rep yesterday, this fabric that's on the back, everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's coming, and it's coming soon. We are, as far as I know, the only shop that got the silver gray colorway, and it is incredible.
I can't wait.
So I'm so excited. So when you see this and you come in, you go, where's this fabric? It's on the way. It's just not here yet. But amazing magazine. We have them in both locations.
Perfect.
And now that we can show you this, because the shop hop's officially starting at 10 a.m., the All Florida Shop Hop block card. This is what you're going to pick up. Last year, it was the little fabric square. This year, it is an actual block pattern, I guess, right? And what Toni pointed out, and I'm going to let you say, how does this tie into AccuQuilt?
It's so cool. They all the pre-cuts for each, and this goes for all the blocks and all the shops. They've used the pattern on the back for you to use all the different blocks. So like our block in St. Augustine, it's the same on the back. It uses AccuQuilt, and I figured it out, cube, 9-inch cube. So if you have a 9-inch cube in AccuQuilt, you just follow along and it tells you to cut so many from this size.
Oh, yeah. I'm just now looking at this, and it does it. In fact, it'll tell you the measurements too, like AccuQuilt cube. So AQ is AccuQuilt, I assume,
yes.
right? That's awesome. So go All Florida, All State Shop Hop team for including AccuQuilt.
Don't have it, call us. Aren't we the only one in Florida?
Not in Florida, but we're the biggest dealer in Florida with AccuQuilt for sure.
Northeast Florida.
Well, absolutely. So St. Augustine, we're growing the AccuQuilt there. Palm Coast, we've had it. We've been going strong. We just came back from a quilt show. The quilt show sales just ended. We will be in Lakeland in March 13th, 14th, 15th.
Less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks with another AccuQuilt deal. So if you've been thinking about it and you missed that sale, I have a feeling we're going to offer something again very, very soon.
Yep.
But I love that they tied that in. So everybody will get a block, which I think is an awesome idea. And for those people that were on Facebook, not you guys, because you guys don't grumble. You're amazing. But for those of you out there that do grumble and moan about, I wanted the fabric square. Look, they got to switch it up. Keep things fresh. This is the third year in a row. I love that they did something different. And then probably next year they'll go back to the fabric square.
I think they'll do this for a couple of years.
Well, I hope so. I like this better personally, but I like that it's something different.
And the other thing is, we have lots of last year. So if you're new, this is your first year hopping, you can pick one up. I think we have them for like a quarter.
They're 25 cents.
Yeah. Pick it up.
Yeah. And you know what? I just made an impromptu decision. If you spend $25, I'll give you one.
I better write that down.
Yeah, you guys love me for that, don't you? Some things that we do have for sale. Now, we don't have many of these, but these cards, if you noticed, 3-hole punch, they will fit inside of this awesome little binder that has their slogan, the quilt until you wilt. I love this.
I love it.
What a cool concept. So if you're going to be doing a shop hop, what a great way. Now, we don't have too many of these, so I don't know if they're on the website or not, but I would call ahead or get to the store ASAP and grab you one.
Or order online and we'll hold it and you pick it up or whatever.
Whatever. We'll make it easy for you. But if you want one, get it quick because they will be gone. Something else, and we will make a sample of one of these.
Colors of that one.
There's a couple colorways.
We got two though.
We got 2 different ones. Yeah. I had never seen this, but floor canvas quilt kit. It's a tongue twister. I'll just show you the picture.
Maybe not. It's good thing you have long arms.
There's a glare, but that's all right. So what it is it's cool. It's a canvas background And then it has the state of Florida, like laser cut, so you can applique that on. And then the heart where you can plop it right on your city. So Palm Coast, which is always left off the map.
We could do it on put it in the middle, Palm Coast and San Augustine.
Well, exactly. And it's a pretty big heart, so it looks like it might just, but St. Augustine's always on the map. Palm Coast is never there. It's always St. Augustine, Daytona.
That's right. We're like in the middle. We are smack in the middle.
These are cool, though. I don't think I would put it on my floor, but I think that I would do exactly what they did in the image and then just build onto it and make it a cool, like, kind of collage quilt project.
I totally would put it on my floor, my sewing room.
Well, that's fair. In your sewing room. Yeah.
Totally.
I just wouldn't, well, my 6-year-old would destroy it. But anyway, so that's kind of what we got going on for Shop Hop. Also, for Shop Hoppers, 20% off of all pre-cuts and kits. And we have some good ones.
Yeah.
We took some to the quilt show, and I think because we had so much going on with June Taylor, AccuQuilt, Arrow, Bernina, that people just honestly were like, I don't know what to get. And then we didn't really put enough of it out, or I don't know. But we have a ton of it left, and they're new pre-cuts from new collections that either I didn't get the yardage for or just, pick and chose my favorites. So come in and take advantage of that.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Is that it for Shop Hop? I think that's it. Boom, 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 boom.
Moly. That's a lot.
Pumped up. Shop Hop.
I told you guys this might be a little longer today. We've got lots of stuff because it's beginning of March.
We're probably okay now because I'm going to stop talking.
No, I'm going to make you talk more.
Okay. All right. And I see everybody jumping on, by the way. Good morning, everybody. Do us a favor. Give a little thumbs up and hearts like you always do, and share with a friend so that a new friend can find us. Right. We love that. Here, I'll show you how it's done. See that? I'm hitting the hearts.
Okay. It changes right there. So yeah, Shop Hop. Okay. The next thing we got coming up. So I'm going to talk about events first, then we'll go into classes. So the next event that we really want to stress or share with you is Quilt Appraisal with Karen Diver.
I'm excited about this.
Denver. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name.
So glad she approached us at the show.
And she did. Yeah. I'm so glad she followed up. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, thank you.
So
what is that? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a quilt that you're curious and you need to have it appraised, maybe you want to sell it, maybe you want to put it in your insurance claims and things like that, she will write out quotes. Not quotes. What is that called? Appraisal.
An appraisal. Yeah.
For $65. Written, and then she can do an oral one for $35. She can tell you orally. I don't know what purpose of that would be. That's more curiosity or something.
This is like the Antiques Roadshow. What are you talking about?
It is.
I'm like, oh my god!
I can't wait to see what comes in.
I know, this is awesome. So,
we're not going to be here.
So pop your trunks that are in your garage, dust off, grandma's old quilt,
and if
bring
it's
it
in a box, that's not good.
Hopefully it's not in a Florida or a non-air conditioned Florida garage, but bring in those antique quilts or something that you're just, you don't know where it came from. You got it out of the country. Who knows? If you want some information, I just think it's such a fun, maybe you have a treasure. You know what I mean?
Well, the other thing she's going to do is talk about, and this is free. If you have like fabric you've had in your stash or you're passed on, you don't know what era it's from, she'll tell you and date that. There's a conversation, but but her whole goal is to appraise quilts when you guys come.
It's so cool. And I didn't know people like, I don't know how you become a quilt appraiser, how you gain that knowledge. And I'm sure it's a ton of studying. And so the commitment that she has put into it is just awesome.
And she's certified. So she's an AQS certified. And then there's, I think, something else. She's got several certifications.
She's the real deal.
She is.
And,
very nice.
And I've never even thought of having this opportunity. And she approached us. And of course, me and Tony are like, well, yes, absolutely. This is awesome.
And we've had people ask.
Wonderful.
So it's a really good time. And what the other cool thing is, if you get an appraisal for the $65, she's going to get $5 back to us to give to our local charity. And
that's right. $5 goes to the local charity. There we go.
It's going to go to Seagull.
Boom. That's exactly what we'll do.
Yeah. That way we can.
To help the kids. Fantastic. I love that. And she will be at the Palm Coast location.
Coast, right. Okay. But she needs to spread out the quilts and open them up. So, and we have no classes that day, which worked out. So she's got the whole class.
That's rare.
Yeah. I'm not going to.
It was meant to be.
It was.
How fun.
She's very sweet and very professional. I enjoyed communicating with her.
Awesome.
But you do have to sign up. So don't just, while you could just show up with a quilt, I recommend that you sign up. We have a sign up sheet here. Just call the shop and we'll put you to a spot. There's no
Put your name on
obligation
there,
to hold anything. Just need to put your name on a time. So
yeah, you don't have to pay anything up front or anything like that. It just holds your spot because I have a feeling that she put a certain number given the amount of time she'll be here.
correct.
Yeah, okay.
And we can always make more time if it needs to be, but you don't want to overwhelm abuse or anything. Yeah, I'm excited.
We're going to be in Lakeland, which
Yeah.
really stinks because I would have loved to be here for that. So I have a feeling we'll get some photos. And then, of course, all you guys, when you get your quilts appraised and they're worth millions of dollars, you're going to tell us all about it. Millions.
All right, so that is March 15th. I don't know if I said the date. March 15th, 11 to 2 for the quilt appraisals. Lakeland, we're going to be in Lakeland from the 13th through the 17th, right? No, 15th. So
13th through the 15th. Yeah,
3
it's
days.
the Sew and Quilt Expo.
Yes.
Now, is that right?
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
It's a quilt show, and it's in Lakeland.
It's actually not a quilt show. It's more of a sewing show. So it's if you are into garments and bags, it's really more geared toward that. They do have a little bit of quilts. I don't know if they have a judge show really. I think it's a big thing, but they have tons of vendors. So Josh was looking at them this week. He's like, holy moly.
It's 2 massive rooms. If you haven't been, it's great. And they have a ton of buses planned. It's going to be a great show.
Mhm.
And even though, is it not called the Sew and Quilt? Maybe quilt's not in the word.
Yeah, it is. It's called Sewing and Quilting Expo.
Right. So there
Original.
are, as I looked, and we're taking AccuQuilt. So clearly that quilters, you should go to the show as well.
Mhm.
But it's what's cool about it, and I'm glad you said that the sewing, it's not like Jacksonville and AQS where it is pretty much only focused on quilting.
No.
It is 100% for sewers. And there's
say
crafters. There's vendors that are different than what you see at AQS, which is cool.
Yep, totally different. So,
and it's not that far away. Honestly, it's worth a real fun. But you know what? Make it a trip. Get some friends.
get your friends in a car,
Come see
load
us.
the car, and come up.
We'd love to see you,
And we know we have friends in Sanford that are really closer, so they can come see us too.
Barbara, Wendy,
And Wendy.
Barbara, Wendy. We're looking at you.
So, Dress the Girl, our next sewing for charity is this month. It is March 22nd. We're going to be sewing dresses, and Dana will be back. I think Dana would be getting sick of us. She's seen us like 3 months in a row. Dana, we love you.
I know.
She has just got a great giving heart, and she's always willing to kind of step in for us. So,
And you can stay as long as you want because those cupcakes earned you about 4 years worth of love. Those things were so good. We'll talk about those forever. Dress the Girl is here, by the way, in Palm Coast.
Because next month we'll do a charity up there. I think we're doing
It's Ryan's case next month in St. Augustine. So that you see how that's going to work. So we're going to have one every month, but it's just going to rotate stores.
Right. Sharing the love.
Yeah.
The Quilt Lab presents. Oh, somebody likes
Cassie, I want a shirt like yours. Where can I get one? Well, so our St. Augustine location has the fabric. I doubt Nancy is for hire.
Nancy, you fired?
I don't know if that's Nancy in the other room or not. Nancy, who works here, she made this for me. So this is literally a one of one. So I'm sure she could hook you up with a pattern. I don't know where she got it, but she just made this for me because she's awesome.
Yelling at you.
I said, "Are you for hire?" People love the shirt, by the way.
Oh, wow. You look good in it.
Heck yeah,
I
dude.
love it.
It's awesome.
And you
So
don't have the top button.
she said I was gonna be a nerd and wear it like this. Oh, I will, but just not yet. I got to show off my.
Oh, you're bling. You got bling on.
So honestly, it's not for sale anywhere. It literally, Nancy made it for me. But again, we do have this fabric in St. Augustine.
Yep.
And thank you. I love it.
Everybody's saying good morning.
I know. Good morning to all you guys. It's
Oh.
awesome to see everybody.
All right, so Quilting Lab presents.
Quilting Lab presents. That's a big event.
What kind of event is it?
It's a Bernina event.
Woo-hoo!
So it is a Bernina event that is focused on long arm sewing, long arm quilting, mainly on sit down domestic machines. Basically, I should say we're not going to focus too much on the Q-matic, which is the automation. I made the choice to kind of pick what I think our customers would benefit more from. And I know some of you do have long arms with the automation, which is it's computerized, but way more of you do not. And way more of you, I think, would benefit from a sit down long arm machine. So the Q16, the Q20. Also, Bernina just came out with the hoop frame, which is a game changer. Grace has had a a frame out for, I guess, as long as I can remember. So you can put your domestic machine, the machine that you already own, on that frame, or it sits on your table or on your counter, and you can sew. Well, Bernina stepped that way up, and it's a 5 foot. I think it's 5 foot. We just ordered one, so I haven't seen it except at the show. It was at the show, but I haven't played on it. But you could absolutely, it would be the same size as this cutting table that we're on, and you could, let's say you have a 790, you could just take your 790, put that on the carriage, and then long arm with it.
Could you use it on Genomium?
Probably so.
Why couldn't you?
So it has not been confirmed, but we did ask the question, could you use a non-Bernina machine on the hoop frame? The answer that we got, and it was not from a Bernina rep or a Bernina educator, it was from the other dealer there. They said yes, but there's one thing that you have to purchase aftermarket, or there's something that you have to do.
Cool.
But the answer that I got was, yeah, most likely it wouldn't be an issue. Okay. But the difference of that is you are moving the machine instead of the fabric.
Correct.
So for those of you that just can't get behind the free motion where you're moving the paper, not the pencil.
Exactly.
This is possibly something you want to look into.
I love long arming.
Yeah. And a Q16 on the hoop frame is way less expensive than if you're getting a full size Bernina long arm for 20, 30 grand. So it really puts it in a price point that is more appealing to most people because of the commitment. Most people don't do it for a job.
No.
And also, even if you're like, you know what, I own a Q16, I've never gotten the education. I've never had the experience. Reach out to us because maybe this is the right event for you.
Correct. Yes.
It is 100% hands-on.
Yes.
It's all day. It's 2 days.
Right.
Same. Is it 2 days? Yeah, yep. 2 days. Same class. I'm so used to doing the 2 classes in one day. It's the same event 2 days in a row, so don't sign up for both of them.
Correct. It's April 3rd and 4th. It is on the calendar, and it's on both calendars because it's an event.
And it's in St. Augustine.
It's in
St. Augustine, Bernina headquarters. I'm excited for this one. And a Bernina educator will be there. So even though Melanie is insanely good, I'm not too shabby, but Melanie's insanely good. Farron's amazing at the Berninas and everything. You cannot get better education than when you have somebody from the manufacturer. I mean, this is their sole job. This is they're an expert on this. So we're bringing in a Bernina educator. We're feeding you lunch, spoiling you. We'll have giveaways. And it's a party, and it's gonna be great. So
I look at this as an opportunity. It's like, I've been looking at long arms. What's the whole deal? This is a great way to introduce yourself. To say, well, I prefer this movement, or I prefer the machine.
Try them both,
right?
And you'll be able to do that. We want you to do that.
And kind of see what's available then.
Yeah. I personally like the sit-down long arm because it's something I could do at home. It's not a space. It's not a financial investment. And I just like the small, I feel like I can maneuver in small spaces better, more detail. And if you've ever seen the kind of stuff I do, it's small. So the big, that's how I sew. So I like to sit down.
Do they have an adjustable height table for that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would like. I don't want to sit down. I like to stand and. It's
actually a horn table, and we're getting one, and it is the next level because then you can stand and sew or sit down, which is why I love the Eleanor so much for those that just free motion on your domestic machine. You can sit down and sew. You can raise it up, get an extension table, whatever. So anyway, it's going to be awesome. 3rd and 4th of April. It's worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it.
It's going to be amazing.
And it's going to fill up because we have very limited spots because we don't have much space up in St. Augustine to have a lot.
Right. I literally think we have 10 people. That's the max for both, 10 people each day.
Yeah. We want to make sure it's quality too. We don't want to overpack it and then you don't get anything because there's too many people there.
Well, right. And you want to have all your questions answered, more one-on-one time with the educator. So, I mean, that's 20 people total for 2 days. So I highly recommend you register sooner, like now, sooner than later. It'll fill up.
That's why we're talking about it now. So
that's right.
It's a month away.
Yep.
Okay. Those are, sewing machine.
Oh, darn. I don't sew garments. Me neither. That's why I find you a Nancy.
Cassie, doesn't mean you still can't come to Lakeland just because you don't sew garments. Like you said.
No, I think she's talking about because of the shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, because you didn't want to make the shirt. Yeah.
We do have people here. We do have business cards here that people that will be willing to do that kind of stuff. So
absolutely.
Call the shop and we'll give you some names.
Yeah, Kate Black. I'll shout it out right now. She's fantastic and local. She'll make a shirt for you, no problem.
You just have to get the fabric before it's gone.
That lift table is amazing. Brenda knows exactly. It's incredible. So thank you, Brenda, and good morning.
Whew. So those are just some events coming up in the next 30 days.
Just a couple.
But again, if we reiterate over and over, we're hoping that something will stick.
Something will stick, and you'll tell a friend like, "Ooh, I just heard this thing, and I thought of you immediately." That's how this works.
So we're going to talk about classes now. First and foremost, Fiber Play Club this month is canceled. We're not doing it at all because no one's going to be here.
We're going to be gone.
We're going to be gone.
We're going to be playing in Lakeland.
We'll be crashed out by that time.
Yeah.
Because it's a Thursday.
Fiber Play has been awesome, and the foiling was so much more fun than I expected it to be. I really will use that. So it will continue just next month.
Right.
Which it's crazy. Next month, April.
But I will say something insane. I'm going to start with Palm Coast classes, but we're having something that's Fiber Frenzy. I couldn't think of a better name for it.
I love this name, by the way.
In St. Augustine, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So let's go through Palm Coast classes coming up this month in March. We have all the clubs going. I'm not going to talk about them. Look up the website for those. So again, please sign up. Today is Tula and EPP. March 7th, 28th, and 29th is EQ8. If you have purchased EQ8 and you've just kind of played around with it and you really want to explore it differently, I'm going to walk you through it. It is beginner. So if you have been using EQ8 for years, this is not the class for you. I'm going to do some add-on classes later this summer with like how to customize a t-shirt in EQ8, how to bring fabric pictures in. So those are classes are coming, but I wanted to create a foundation class first and confident in people who have EQ8. And the best thing about EQ8 class that I'm teaching, I'm also doing it by Zoom because not everybody has a laptop. And I don't want people bringing in desktop computers to the classroom. So sign up. And you will receive a beginner workbook that I will give out on class day. Hopefully they'll be here by then.
They've been on back order, but they should be coming.
Yeah, they were supposed to be shipped this past week. So March 13th to 14th, we have the payday class here in Palm Coast with Christy. We're excited about that. We won't be here for it, but she'll be here. Maybe by then we'll know if we won the biennial vote. Local.
Even if we don't win, we're still going biennial strong.
That's right. We love biennial.
Yeah, we do. And Christy's amazing. If you haven't taken a bag class with her, do so.
Right, you'll learn so much.
So much.
So sign up for that. That's on the calendar, March 13th to 14th. Spring kids classes, spring break. We have kids classes here in Palm Coast and in St. Augustine. Not a lot, but just some fun ones to show. Just get those kids not sitting at home on the video games. So we have a pillowcase class here in Palm Coast. We have a journal cover. And we have little fabric baskets, which are hanging up. So they're going to be doing that and a pillowcase.
Yeah, and the only reason I think we grabbed these, you know what a pillowcase looks like, and a journal cover and a drawstring bag. But what's nice is the kids, and we're going to have way more, and we're going to talk about that not right now, I don't think, today.
It's on the back end.
Okay, summer. It's nice bring the kiddo in. Let them look at the wall and go, I want to make that. Let them pick it out. Let them get excited about it. Let them choose their fabric. This is something that is supposed to make them fall in love with sewing,
right,
or continue their journey. Let them grow, and they will feel more proud and confident if it's something they chose and they, the ownership, and they should feel proud. Everybody should feel proud when they finish a project.
Right. And we've noticed, so I've been doing this will be the third summer. Kids aren't coming back each summer, and I'm like, we're going to change that up. So this summer, I'll talk about in a minute about how we're changing it up a little bit so you can start planning, because I know summer camps and everything right now, you need to sign up. So we'll have all that information here in a minute.
Choose your own adventure. That's all I'm going to say. Brilliant.
So we have Sewing 102. So Karen came up with this idea that a lot of people take her Sewing 101 and they want to advance to the next step. So she's created Sewing 102, and it's a zipper pillow case. So it's this one doesn't have a zipper in it though, but it does. Oh, it's hidden.
It does.
It's hidden. I thought it was
it's
a folder.
Hidden zipper.
So you're going to learn piping, and you're going to learn how to put a zipper in. So that's mainly techniques you're going to build on. So if you're taking Sewing 101 and you just want to up your game and other techniques, Karen's teaching that on the 27th.
27th. Yeah, this is great for all of you 101 beginner sewers who do want that knowledge, who are terrified of zippers and want to learn some piping. I mean, these are very useful things that you will use for sure in many projects in the future.
Bags.
Great idea, Karen.
Yeah,
love that.
Decor.
Decor.
And then March 29th, we have Carrie going to teach us how to make. Her goal is all about upcycling and things and memory quilts. She does a lot of memory quilts and garments. And this is a man's ties bag, and it's you can either do it with a serger or a sewing machine. So whatever we're comfortable with, she will kind of walk you through both ways. I think she top stitched it with using probably her applaud, or no, she doesn't have applaud yet.
No, Altair 2.
No, that's serger right there.
Oh, she used a serger. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
She Triumph.
No,
I love this bag.
I like it because it's got 2 different zippers and 2 pocket areas, which is kind of cool.
But I don't normally like this colorway, but I mean, I love this bag and I love the tie, like the layout. This is just really creative. And I love that she's pushing upcycling. That is something that is very popular right now. Why not get in on it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
she's very good at it.
And she's very good.
I like that she uses the labels from
she
the
puts
ties.
labels from the ties on there. It's awesome.
It's a very cool bag.
Yeah. Great job, Carrie. I'm excited for this. When is that?
It's the 28th of March.
In
March.
No,
Here.
Palm Coast?
Palm
Yeah,
Coast,
we're
yep.
still Palm Coast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very cool.
That's very cool. Yeah. So those are the classes we have. Like I said, we have a lot of club going on in March. So just look at our calendar.
Cutupandsew.com.
I forgot to put the little scrolly thing on.
That's all right. Cutupandsew.com will give you both calendars for both locations.
Right. And check out both. We're only 30 minutes apart. So, and we've got classes going up there in St. Augustine on Saturday. That's what I'm going to talk about next. So in St. Augustine today, we have Hoopapalooza.
Hoopapalooza. What a fun name.
That is a great name. They were very creative with that.
They're going to talk about stabilizer a lot. And this is a club. So
setting.
They're going to ask you questions. What do you want to get out of this club?
Right.
I'm going to ask you questions if they don't, because I'm going to be up there. But again, because it's a club, we want you to feel some ownership in it. We want you to go, well, I'd love to learn this, or we don't care about this. Well, Farron and Judy will be there today. Irene's on a cruise. But the 3 of them will kind of host it, and they're all very talented. I mean, very talented, very experienced with embroidery. So what an opportunity to get questions answered, ask questions, get inspired. That's the whole point of our clubs.
And show and tell.
Show and tell.
Show and tell. And up there, because we have a feed, you actually get a free design as well every month. So it's another reason why you want to truck up there and see them sometime.
That's exactly right.
Sewing studios. Don't forget, we have sewing studios here in Palm Coast, but we also have them in St. Augustine. We need to get those going. Grab a group of friends, even if it's only once a month. Sign up and come up there, and they would love to have company up there in the classroom.
Yeah, where are you at, St. John's folks, Jacksonville folks? We're not that far away. So the community in Palm Coast is strong, and I know the community is strong there, but we got to figure out, is Monday just not the right day?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm trying to figure out what day would you, if Monday doesn't work, what day would be the perfect day for you to get together with friends or by yourself to meet new friends and just to come and sit down and sew at our shop in a community setting. I mean,
like a Thursday, Friday.
Maybe Monday's the wrong day.
Yeah, maybe.
We assumed, and we shouldn't, but
because there are a lot more worker people out there.
Yeah, we're all retired in Palm Coast. Not true, but there is a larger retirement community in Palm Coast for sure. So let us know, and maybe it's I don't know. Who knows? Just let us know.
That's a great idea. Color Confidence for Quilters starts this Friday with Joanne. So this is Joanne's first quilting session up there. She's going to do all 4 Fridays in St. Augustine, talking about color and making a quilt and work. It's going to be awesome.
Is that class full?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
If it's not full, go to cutupandsew.com, look at it. But take that class. I'm telling you, every time we even mention it, it is the coolest class. It will challenge you in the best way. If you struggle putting colors together, this is the class for you. If you just want to expand on color theory, I mean, it is, and the result, the quilt itself is just really cool.
Right, it's really cool.
But really, the processes, is that right?
Sure.
The things that Joanne has you do throughout the class, painting and all that, and the color play is really, really cool. And it'll challenge your way of thinking. It's awesome. So really, you should take this class.
And remember, classes up there, we only take 8 people in the class. So the sooner you sign up for a class, the more sure you will be getting into the class.
Right.
We've already had a couple classes fill up there. So.
Yep.
We have mastery classes every Tuesday, and on this month we have the overlocker on the second Tuesday of the month in the afternoon. So if you have a brand new or you've had an overlocker for a year or two and you just need some mastery classes, come on in.
Those fill up.
They do.
Every single time it's full. So just FYI. So look ahead in the calendar. If you purchase the machine from us, and we say this to everybody when you get it, take the mastery class. It's on us. It's included. If you purchased it elsewhere, you're a snowbird and you just moved down here, whatever, you can still take the class. There's a little bit of a fee because that's how we have to do that. But you should still take the class. Mm-hmm. It is not only for people who purchase the machine with us. If you're not our customer, well, you come down here, guess what? You are now.
Right.
We're going to adopt you immediately.
Right.
So we want you to come and take that class. And Melanie is incredibly good. So much experience.
Yeah. Lots of knowledge.
Yeah.
Night and Day Tote and Purse. Christy's going to be up in St. Augustine twice this month teaching the Night and Day Tote and Purse. So it's a pattern that has a tote and a purse. Ooh. They are 2 separate classes. Just make sure you look at that when you sign up. So if you sign up for the tote, you're getting the outside. If you sign up for the purse, you're getting just the inside stuff. Speaking of we all matched. Oh, get Nancy over here. We should all stand here with them because they're so cool. They're wearing the same shirt I am. I'm glad I wore it today.
We got the memo.
See, look at us.
This is our expert bag lady.
No. See, that's the t-shirt.
That's the t-shirt. Yeah.
And the shirt made. That's awesome.
That's great.
I mean, wow.
Yep, it looks good.
Come in and hang out with us.
That's right. We're gonna have fun today.
We have the best team. And I'm talking about both locations. We have the best teams, but it's actually one team. So I've just been so lucky. I mean,
we should take a picture of us.
We should take a picture. But we've got a lot of I know. We got a lot of educators. So when we keep talking about saying, no, they really are good at this, we're not lying. Toni vets these people. Even if they're on payroll, that doesn't mean you get an automatic in to teach a class. Like you have to go through her.
Well, that makes your experience. My goal is to make sure your classroom experience is.
She takes it seriously, and that's why our education is top notch. Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
Yep. I want you to be able to finish things when you take a class. I don't want you to go and learn a technique and then never use it again. So that's my big thing. And as a teacher, that's one of my goals.
Yeah.
So we have Sewing 101 up in St. Augustine on the 13th. And we have Making Fish Collage. I wish we had a sample here. We have Eve going to teach that. It's a collage style quilt. It's a little different because it's little strips, but it's fun. It's almost full too.
Every single person that goes to that shop, they walk through and they go into the new classroom and they go, ooh, do you have a pattern for the fish collage quilt? And we're like, it's a class. And they're like, oh, but I'm out of town. So anyway, I'm telling you, it's a good way to introduce yourself to collage quilting. So it's not going to be one. You see some and they're huge and it's so daunting and it's so much work. And even though Joanne's collage quilting class, the last one we had, I was floored by the quilts. Holy cow. Incredible. But this is a really cool pattern, and Eve is an artist.
She is.
She's a serious quilter. She is the real deal. So again, talking about top-notch education, I'm so excited Eve wanted to do this class.
Me too.
And it will fill up if it's not already.
It's close. It's not there yet.
Yeah.
So that will be Saturday. This is a Saturday class, March 15th and 29th. And then March 22nd, we want to see you come in and ice dye.
Let's make a mess.
Up in St. Augustine, not here. It's outside. We're going to do most of it outside.
It is in St. Augustine, which is great because there's so many art quilters and art sewers and just artists in St. Augustine. This is for you. Let's play.
And it's on a Saturday. It's on Saturday the 22nd. Yeah. And, it's spring now, so it's nice and it's
gorgeous outside.
It's going to be so creative. It's going to be awesome. Let's pray for no rain.
Hey, I have a tent. Oh, I have a 10 by 10 tent. If we have to, we will set up tables right outside. I'll set that tent up and we'll make it happen. Unfortunately, we don't have a sample, but there is a picture on the website. If you click on the calendar and on Facebook, we've put a post. Toni put a post out. But ice dyeing is just a really fun. I have never tried it, so I shouldn't say that. It looks like a really fun process.
So easy.
It's easy, creative. It's like tie-dye,
Mm-hmm.
That right? Isn't that the concept?
It is. But all you do is you ice and dye, and everything's included. So when you look at it, you're like, wow, that's a little high price for a class. Judy has gone out of her way to get everything ready for you. So you got everything you do in class, you get to take home. So like there's a dyeing bucket and gloves and tools and
there's a reason it's priced at that because the value makes sense.
Right. So you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to bring anything except a notebook and pen.
And some creativity.
That's right.
And imagine just you're making your own fabric.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome.
Especially if you're doing like you said art quilts, but if you're doing a bag and you want to match something. So. And
what I love about it is you're going to dye it differently than the next person. So that's literally a unique. There's only one of them in the world because you just made it.
Right.
That's awesome.
Well, what's really cool is like a snowflake because you got the ice. The way the ice drains and melts out, it changes up everybody. So very unique. It'll be really fun. So if you can sign up, bring some friends. They'll love it.
That's going to be fun. Yeah. And that's in St. Augustine on what date?
The 22nd.
The 22nd.
So we have a class pretty much every Saturday in St. Augustine. So people have been wanting classes on Saturdays.
You got it.
That's where they're at.
There they are. Sign up for them.
We do have some coming here in Palm Coast as well, starting I think in April. So keep an eye out for those. And don't forget, we do have things in April, May, June. Everything's starting to go is up there. And then I also have kids classes you'll see this week. So the spring break kids classes in St. Augustine will be a table runner and a drawstring bag. And I think our Anne is going to be teaching both of those classes.
Awesome. So. And who you will recognize because she used to work there. And as soon as we got the shop, she was like, I'm out.
But she says, I want to teach. Don't let me go.
Yeah, I didn't take it personal, Anne. Don't worry. And thanks for coming back and teaching for us.
That's right. So that's going to segue a little bit. We're going to have some fun this summer with kids classes. We have 5 teachers now that are teaching kids classes, and they're all doing 3 to 4, hopefully. I think 3 to 4. So, 5 times 2, that's 15 different classes, roughly. And what we're going to do, I didn't bring my passport. I was going to show you. We have created a passport for the kiddos. So they can sign up for one class, or if you sign up for more classes, there's chances for them to win prizes.
Sewing machine. Mm-hmm. I'll just say it. Sewing. So and the way you presented it to me was like a choose your own adventure, which is great. So if you they can look at the passport and go, I want to do this class on this day, this class, and they create their own sewing sort of adventure.
Right.
Which is really cool. And so we figured we'd also have some fun with it. If you take, 6 classes, I'm just throwing these out. This may not be accurate. You get, a fat quarter or a yard or a 3-yard bundle. But if you sign up for 3 or more, then you're in the drawing to win a free sewing machine. Again, it's all in good fun. And the goal is to get kids excited about sewing and then keep them excited.
Right.
Not just take one and be done. I made a pillowcase. Awesome. Now I'm going to go and play video games. Nope. We want you to fall in love with it, and you do that by trying and making new things.
And the other cool thing that we're doing this summer is we actually have different levels of education. So the first one is like they've never sewn before, or maybe they took classes last year and then they don't want to do another pillowcase. We've done that. So we have level 2, which is somebody who's done beginner, and then we have more advanced style elements like putting in a zipper or I can't remember what we have on the list right now. And then we have a level 3, which is going to be for 12 years and up. So we noticed that a lot of the teenage element kids want more creative things like pants, pajamas, PJ, jammy bottoms is what I'm going to say. Those type of classes. So you can actually pick which level your kid is available for or wants to learn.
And I'll even say we kind of have to, because we don't know all the kids, we have to put an age, because most of that is going to be fairly accurate. Your kid at a certain age should be in this level. But if your child has been sewing since they were 6 and they're at a higher level of sewing, we don't want them to because of an age.
Correct.
So just reach out to us.
Right.
We'll put them in we want them to be in the right class that'll help them grow.
Right.
That's the whole idea. And yeah, you're right. A lot of 13-year-olds are like, I don't want to be in a class with an 8-year-old.
Yeah. And
that's not cool.
Our entry level is 8. We try to have kids under 8. It's more about the attention span.
Yeah, true. And I love that it's not a commitment where you have to commit to a full week. It's done because look, you have lives. It's vacation time. I get it. So this allows you to pick and choose the days and the projects.
Yeah, we have all through June and July scheduled. I haven't put them on the calendar yet. They'll probably be in the next week or so. They're going to be on the calendar.
We're finalizing a couple of classes and teachers and dates.
Yeah. So we have 5 teachers, so they can take a class from each one. And there's classes at St. Augustine that'll be different. The classes probably will not be the same in both locations.
Yeah.
That's
the goal, at least. Yeah.
So,
and they should take a class from. You'll learn something, even if it was the same class, a different teacher. You're going to learn something different.
Correct.
So
and
they should go to both locations. It's not that far. It's really not. But let them see a different shop. Even though if they've been coming here, they love it here. We want them to keep coming here, but they'll also love St. Augustine and vice versa.
And you make a day out of it. You go have lunch and go to see the lighthouse or something.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Palm Coast, but there's way better food in St. Augustine.
That's why I go
so
to the
have
beach.
lunch up there. Yeah.
Palm Coast, we go to the beach.
Yeah, Flagler. Yeah.
We go to the beach. Not right now. It's bike week though. Not right now. Phew! I told you it'd be a little longer.
That was a lot. Well, but look,
we're about
we had new shop grand opening, shop hop, quilt show. It's been rock and roll. I mean, this is how we do it. So we haven't had a chance to really get together and do this in a while. And Toni is obviously planning way in advance.
I need to, because when we get busy like this, things will fall through the cracks. And I don't like that.
Absolutely. What are you holding right there?
Well, we haven't named him yet. We need to name him.
I think we're going to let them name it on Monday.
Have you guys heard about these?
There's also a frog in I'm assuming every shop that's participating has a different stuffed animal.
Or they're similar, different colors. Or something.
And what's it called? It says, you found the hopper on the shelf. Yeah, the hopper on the shelf. You take a selfie with it, share it on Facebook. I think you get you're in a drawing for prizes or something like that. And it's all in good fun, but we want you guys to name them.
Yeah, because the frog is blue, right?
Yeah, and I sent you those pictures. Maybe you can go ahead and just create a post and let them start. And then on Monday, we'll
be ready.
We'll choose the name.
Monday, we have lots of exciting stuff to share on Monday. But yeah, we need a name for this bunny. He's purple, lilac, lavender. I don't know. Give us some names.
And then our wonky-eyed frog, because his eyeballs are like this. But he's blue and he's cute.
Blue. We can call him blue.
Blue.
But anyway,
like blue.
we should do a poll. I think
that'd be fun. You could post the pictures up and then just do it. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
We
want your help. And anyway, it's all in good fun. So as you're coming around doing the shop hop, look for the stuffed animal, the hopper on the shelf, and take a selfie with it.
And I think if you post in the
on the All Florida Shop Hop,
Florida Shop Hop Facebook group. I was trying to get the words out. That you get entered into drawings.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, if you can't find that group, and you should all be a part of that group because shops from all over Florida post in there. But worst case scenario, share it in the Cut Up and Sew crew or on our page, and then we'll bump it over there for you.
Okay.
All right, we gotta get to work.
Yeah, Shop Hop starts in 10 minutes.
Donate, sign up, come play, sign up for classes. I don't even know. I usually do a recap, but there's honestly too much. We went through so much. If you want to learn to long arm or you want more information and you're not sure, sign up April 3rd and 4th, the Bernina Long Arm event. The Quilt Lab presents Bernina Long Arm Play. Something. I can't remember the name, but we're going to play with long arms, and it's in St. Augustine.
Right.
And I'm going to have this. So make sure when you come in, take a picture. I hopped, cut up, and sew.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Hey.
There we go.
It was arts and craft hour last night at home, so that's what we came up with. We do have shop hop fabric. Some of the bolts are out, but in both locations, we do have a total of all of them still somehow. And you can pick it up.
Our website, and just pop in that order and we'll pick it up when you come in.
That's perfect.
All right, you guys have a great day. Class is dismissed. Bye, y'all.